of the hot topics we have for today's subject in this video is talking about the law of attraction. And I'd like to ask you, Vanessa, can you share with us, please, what your views are on the law of attraction?
Yes, certainly, Paul. The laws of attraction are marvellous, and they are your birthright and your actual inherent power. However, people have very much misunderstood the law of attraction in the fact that you are a magnet. Like attracts like. So if you have negative thoughts or negative feelings or blocked emotions that you have not healed, it's going to be very difficult, I believe, to attract what you want in your life. The power of law of attraction, I believe, is from thought. Out of thought is one's great power of imagination. From imagination is creation. From creation is action. This is where the connection is to the heart and to your free-flowing spirit that allows everything that you want to be or to have to come to you through this great consciousness, through this great power of connection. However, it will not come through if you are disconnected from yourself, if your heart is blocked or you have emotional issues or physical issues or mental issues. The flow of energy of all the great consciousness of what we are connected to will not perhaps reverberate and resonate through and not necessarily give you what you want. So I believe the heart of the matter is really seeking your personal truth, and through that personal truth you will gain the awareness, and therefore more will follow.
That's fantastic, and thanks for sharing your wisdom on this highly sought subject that's very popular. And in particular, you focus on helping people using your shamanic practices. Now,
Yes.
how does shamanism actually relate to the law of attraction?
Well, that's a very interesting and a powerful question, Paul.
Sure.
And I thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
And to get into the heart of that matter, through shamanic healing and through shamanic practice, it allows you to clear and reconnect with your soul's life purpose, whatever that may be. And all dreams are possible and become an absolute reality. You become a positive magnet because your energy is unblocked and uncleared through shamanic healing, whereupon your heart and spirit and mind are clearer and more open. And the three key ingredients, I believe, through the hidden secret of it all, within the shamanic practice, is to actually start honouring, giving gratitude and blessings for everything you have, even though you think, no, I don't have, you do. Start to actually bless what you have and give thanks to all of what is in this great universe, knowing that we are interconnected. Through shamanic practice and healing, it can be very much awe-inspiring and heart-opening. It gives you the freedom of the heart, and in doing so, you will experience your truth, your love, and your wisdom. With those three key ingredients is an excellent foundation to then create what you want, what changes you want to see, what dreams you want to reach and touch and feel. But everything starts not from outside, but from within side. Once you heal within, then the external will come to you.
Thanks again. And one thing I've particularly learnt from Vanessa is going through journeys with her shamanic healing, Reiki as well, is the real truth and a need to actually really connect to your true self. You see, in my view, from my learnings, and again with connecting through Vanessa, is that the real law of attraction only works when you are your true self. And the last question I'd like to ask you is if people want to really grasp the law of attraction into their lives, what tips can you share with them now to actually start working alongside the law of attraction?
Thank you.
Top tips.
Yes, certainly. Firstly, and most importantly, know what it is that you want. What it is that you want. What is it that's in your heart? What is stopping you from going forward? And that needs to be healed and cleared. That can actually be given only to you when you stop and go into stillness. And that comes through the teachings of the meditation. And that gives you the open space and the expanse to start understanding what it is you really want. What is your soul's desire? What is the purpose of you being here? What is your spiritual journey, as in the laws of the attraction and manifestation? Because the answers are definitely within you. It's just that the shamanism is almost the golden key that turns into the lock and reveals itself as to what is really in your heart. Nobody else, not to follow what anyone else thinks you should do or could be doing or would be doing. It is what you instinctively, intuitively, wholeheartedly want. And to create that, you go into stillness of peace, with breath, and opening into the expanse of the heart. And the heart might just start to dialogue with you and say to you what it is that you really, really want to change and what you really, really wish for. And know that this is the secret.
Once we identify what we really want in life, that's how we can put our focused energy, thoughts, actions to actually attract what we really want. And that's a very good clear point that I think that's worth actually mentioning now as we talk. Because I think clarity is actually the first point that we need to establish.
Correct.
So,
and definitely very much within the shamanic practice of what I teach is very much, it's based on the ancient teachings of the medicine wheel, which has its 4 compass points, and that's very much within the spirit of the north, of gaining clarity and clearing out the chitter-chatter, the negative thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm not clever enough, I'm not pretty enough. And it's actually healing and clearing of this through the shamanic practice. I've noticed the great power and transformation of actually that can give you as a starting point, because everything you think, every negative thought is a perception, also carries through as a perception, a feeling, an emotion. And guess what? That is your energy. And so if you carry that throughout, it's not going to give you what you truly desire. It's changing the energy within your whole being, not just your mind, but everything. So you actually feel it, not just think it, but feel it. And the two become one as we are all connected to everything, and mind and body is one, as spirit is. So yes, very much so.
Yes.
And again, the ancient practices are very helpful within the modern day of living and knowing that dreams do come true.
we are going to look to actually provide some more videos on the subject of the real law of attraction and how it relates to Shamanism. So thanks for watching again, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Blessings be.